What's going on, guys? I'm gonna wait for some people to hop onto the line because I'm telling you, this specific video is going to change your life. It's going to change the way that you are thinking about finding motivated sellers into this real estate market where we're at right now. It's going to have a huge impact, and I'm going to show you some quick and dirty secrets that we're implementing that we have not told anybody about. Into the business that you're just going to want to rip this off immediately, from us with the way that we find deals. So I want to start this off with some research. You guys know that most of the time, we don't go out there and just hand research to anybody by any means. We deliver it one time a year, and we do this at a live event. And we're going to be doing our next one in January 2018, where we're going to be just setting you up for like the most amazing 2018. As you can see that the market is changing, the market is on fire, but how much can this thing really keep going up? Like how many more thousands of dollars can the real estate market go up? And to be honest with you, it's not very much. So that we know that it's going to bust, but I'm going to show this with actual research. Now today what I wanted to show you is I want to give you guys a little bit of research, and then I want to show you something amazing that I have right here. I have it right there that you're going to be like, that is genius. It's just the smartest marketing ever. And I'll just flat out tell you that I didn't come up with this system. One of our students came up with this system, and I want to share it with you. So right now, currently, I'm just reading off of a white pad some research that I did earlier on today. Right now, currently, into the market, so many investors, they're struggling to find great real estate deals, but in reality, what they're doing is they are fishing into the wrong ponds. They're going out there and dealing with all these sellers, and they're hearing all these challenges from sellers that sellers are wanting retail, and sellers, just really, that should be motivated. They're just not really motivated at all to sell their property. And it's because they're going after the wrong ones. It really honestly is. They're just not attracting the right motivated seller. So right now, currently in the entire United States, we have to as investors focus on sellers that have multiple levels of motivation. Not just one level, but they've got multiple levels of motivation. And I want to give you some research on this right now. Currently, right now, as I do this video, right this second, we have vacant properties in the entire United States. We have 661,043 vacant properties that a homeowner owns that is a single family residence in the entire United States. Okay? 661,043 vacant properties that a homeowner owns that has equity in the United States right now. Now, most investors, what they do is that they go out there and they mail that, right? They'll sit there and do direct mail to that, postcards to that, and whatnot. But see, that seller, those 661,000 sellers, they've only got one level of motivation. And see, that's where we're running into these investors are running into the issues. Well, the sellers want retail; they're demanding retail. Well, no shit, the market's hot. The market's on fire. They can do that if they're kind of motivated, but they're not really motivated. Now, what the power again is when you start putting multiple layers on top of that one level of motivation. So the people that have, now this is another number. So again, there's 661,043 vacant properties in the entire United States. Of those 661,043 properties that are vacant from those same exact homeowners, 54,504 were bought between the time frames of 2010 to 2012. So you might just sit here and ask yourself, well, John, how in the world is that a level of motivation if they bought it between the time frame of 2010 to 2012? Guys, that's when the last crash was. That's when the last crash was. That's when the prices were at the very bottom. So that's a second level of motivation. So when you really look at this, how can we go out and get in front of the people that bought the property in 2010, 2012? They bought it extremely cheap because that was when the market was at the very bottom. And those 54,504 people, they have vacant properties. Like, we got to get, us as investors, we have to attract those 54,000 people. We got to get in front of those 54,000 people that have that cheap property bought in 2010, 2012, and the property is vacant. So those two levels of motivation, okay? Now, what I also did was I ran a third level of motivation because I wanted to know how many absentee owners have vacant properties that also bought between 2010 and 2012. How many absentee owners, how many people, how many investors, or how many of those people own that piece of real estate but they didn't live in it? So there's 44,778 absentee owners that have vacant properties that bought the property between 2010 and 2012. That's 3 levels of motivation. That's 3 levels of motivation. So what we do in our business, instead of going after the 661,043 people that have vacant properties, we target it in, we laser that thing in, and we're targeting the people that have 44,778 properties, the people that have 3 levels of motivation, the people that have 2 levels of motivation, the people that have 4 levels of motivation. That's what we target. That's what we do. Now, the magic is what you do with the people that have more than 1 level of motivation. That's where the magic comes in at, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to show you something ninja. It's right here. Because I'm going to show you now what we don't focus on 44,000 people. That's for the entire United States. That's research, okay? But we do it into our local area. So we do it into our local area. So we might have, let's say, 50 people that have 3 levels of motivation. There's absentee owner, they bought it in 2010, 2012, and the property is vacant. We might have 50. But see, those are 50 people that we know that we have to get in front of. And we've got to do something different. So while most investors, they're stumbling across these leads, and they're just sending out regular, postcards or direct mail to this, we do stuff that's different because we want to stick out with this. So here's what I want you to do. I'm getting ready to give it to you. I want you to comment below right now. Give me a comment if you've liked this Facebook Live so far. Comment below. And then also what I want you to do is I want you to give this thing a like. I want you to go out there and like this right now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a mother of all nuggets that you guys should not be doing tomorrow. You guys should be implementing right now with these people that have multiple levels of motivation. Okay? So here's what you do. I'm going to flip this screen around. So I got this box. I got this magic box today. Okay? Now, we're very, very aggressively, and I'll even tell you guys the list that we're going after when we do this, but we got this box today because since we went out there and we comboed this list up, and I'll tell you the list that we did. I gave you all the numbers of the vacant, 2010, 2012, and the absentee owners, but what we did was we comboed tax delinquent, people that are delinquent on their property tax, and people that owned multiple properties, and the properties were vacant. So we did that combo, and we came up with about 60. Okay, we came up with about 60. So with those 60 people, what we're going to do is we're actually going to send them a yellow letter, but our envelope is going to be a little bit different. Okay, our envelope is going to be a little bit different because here's what our envelope looks like. And you can send this regular U.S. mail, and this is what it is. It's a bank bag. It's a bank bag. Okay, so you can see that we've got a ton of these things. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. You guys got to like that. You got to like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these bank bags, and this is already tested, by the way. It's not like this is just me having a crazy hair up my ass. We already tested it, and what we're going to do is we're putting a yellow letter inside of this, and it's the standard yellow letter that you've got. From me, if you've taken training from us into the past. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that yellow letter right inside of this bank bag. We're going to tape the top of this, and then we're going to put regular postage on it, and this is actually the envelope. This right here is the envelope that we're sending out. Now, I got this from one of our students that we taught how to combo list, because it is the most powerful way to find a motivated seller when it comes to list. You can't go out there and just get anybody that has these lists or whatnot. You've got to download these lists yourself. You've got to compile them yourself, and then you've got to buy them from some providers. I understand some people will go out there and they claim that they've got all these lists and whatnot, but they're giving all those same leads to everybody. We're doing different stuff. We're doing different stuff, and I know for a fact that all of my leads are fresh. I know that for a fact. So when we're going out there, and again, the 3 lists that we're doing this with is people that are delinquent on their property tax, okay? People that are delinquent on their property tax, people that have vacant properties, and the people that have multiple properties. So what this means is that we're getting a lot of people that have multiple properties that are in distress. So we're sending them these bank bags, and we're putting our yellow letters inside of that. So guys, I don't teach this stuff. I don't go out there and teach this stuff to a lot of people, but because you're on here, I showed you inside of my business, pulled back the curtain of how we're doing deals. So here's what I want you to do. Here's the only thing that I want you to do. Number 1 is implement this. Implement this. We have some amazing software for going out there and generating the combo sellers for you. Implement it. Do something different with the people that are comboed, like this, and put the yellow letter inside there. Do something different with this stuff, okay? Because it absolutely works. The other thing that I want you to do, comment below. Let me know what you thought of this Facebook Live. Give me a big like. Give me a heart. And I will do so many of these videos for you that for free, that you don't have to go out there and buy any of this stuff. I will show you the inside. I will keep pulling that curtain back and show you more stuff with results so that how you can explode your real estate investing business. Give those likes. Give me those hearts. Go out there and comment below. I will read every single one of them. Every single one of them. Even go to this page and write me a 5-star review. And I'll see you guys on the next Facebook Live. Implement that now. See you guys.